What's up, All In Media Squad? It's your boy Cookie back at you with another one. You know the drill. Subscribe to the reel and turn that thumb up blue if you feel. Let's get straight to it, AIM Squad. So recently, mommaduck hit the internet, and she has said a whole bunch of interesting things, if you will. If you ask me, a lot of them is cap. A lot of people are going to hate that I'm saying this because, yes, mommaduck is a mother of a slain rapper slash son slash family member slash etc. But that doesn't take from the fact that Duck did his own dirt in the streets. And he had a lot of beef with people, and I'm not saying necessarily OBLOCK. So it's really hard to say where this came from. Unless they have OBLOCK on camera doing the shooting, and we can tell that it's one of the OBLOCK 5. Other than that, it's just hearsay. But check me out. Just over the years, mommaduck is saying that Duck isn't a gangster. He wasn't about that life or any of that. Yet we see pictures of Duck holding AK-47s, Glocks, XDs and all that stuff. So if you ask me, just looking from the outside, I would say that Duck was about that life, and he was putting it on the internet for all of us to see and report on. So I don't want to hear that us bloggers are the police or anything like that, because if these rappers weren't putting this stuff out, aka self-snitching, then there wouldn't be anything for people like me to talk. Before kingvon, nobody was mentioning fbgduck, 63rd, or anything of that stuff. Now I say this because in one of her most recent lives, mommaduck was talking about the fbgduck case like she usually does. And like I said, I'm not giving her shit for talking about the case. Like I said, that's her son and all that good stuff, But I think she let the cat out of the bag with this one. She goes on talking about how, there's more to the case than meets the eye, like I've always been saying, AIM Squad. mommaduck had to make it sound so believable that kingvon and all these guys had this money on her son's head in order for the cops to do anything about her child's murder. If you ask me, kingvon and OBLOCK were the only ones that can make the feds come in town the way they did, if you ask me. If she said anything else, if it was someone else, not OBLOCK, that did it, I really don't think that the feds would even be in town. Because how many killings have gone on in Chicago, between gangs, and that's that. And nothing happens other than a couple of people getting arrested for said murder. And I'm not trying to hear because it happened in the Gold Coast, that's why the feds came, because that's not the case here. So they had to make it sound like money was involved for anything to happen. And mommaduck played a big part in that. Guess what, AIM Squad? I have receipts. So we're going to take a listen to what mommaduck had to say, and I'll get right back with you.
But it's a whole lot of motherfuckers behind this shit. And that's going to be revealed too. That's going to be revealed too. I'm skipping y'all. And that's why I made it so believable about the payment on my son's head. And only a motherfucker in his circle knew that. Because any other op wouldn't have did that. Duck went into it with motherfuckers like that. For real, for real. Let's just keep this shit real. He wasn't.
So we just heard mommaduck say that is why she had to make it sound so believable. I repeat, that is why I had to make it sound so believable that there was a payment on my son's head. All I can say, AIM Squad, is what the... Because there is no excuse having to lie, especially a lie that steep, get something done to people that you don't necessarily like because they were dissing your son. To me, that's just not right. What do you guys think? I'd like you to drop your comments in the comment section. I don't care how many people come at me. I don't want somebody lying on me saying that there was money on my head when really it was just because of the shit I was doing in the streets that made people come to me. Like I said, where is the proof that OBLOCK did this? Because out of all these other killings we have seen, we actually saw footage of it happening. And I don't want to hear, oh, it's an ongoing trial. Because in kingvon's situation, rest in peace, but Lil Tim is going through that situation right now, an ongoing case. But you know what I'm saying? What is the difference? We can't even see the footage of the OBLOCK 5 running down the stairs to get in their vehicles, go do said hit. You know, why can't we see that? There's nothing violent in that whatsoever. It just blows my mind, AIM Squad, you know? But at the end of the day, there's way more moving parts to this case than we will ever know. But all I can say is, long live to both sides. It's two different sides of the same coin. And as always, it's your boy Cookie with All In Media. It's all in or nothing. I'm out.